Hi everyone, Heath with City Chick here, and I just want to take a moment to talk a little bit about chickens in the winter time. It's probably the number one question that I get as a chicken owner. The truth is, chickens do really well handling the winter time. A little basic chicken biology is, I got Benny the Rooster here. If I were to take a thermometer and take his temperature, orally, probably not the other way around, but if I were to take his temperature, his internal temperature would read on average 105 degrees. Now, that makes for a pretty hot chicken, right? So you add on top of that, he's got these really amazing feathers, and what will happen is this guy and hens will fluff up their feathers, they'll trap warm air underneath those feathers, and that's what keeps them warm in the wintertime. Typically, if your chickens are sleeping inside of a coop, like our chickens will go up inside that door, that ramp right there, and they sleep inside, they'll also snuggle together up on their nesting bars. That also helps to keep them warm in the really cold nights when it's below freezing. The one mistake that a lot of new people that are new to backyard chickens is that they will heat their chickens. And please, 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 if you remember one thing from this video is do not heat your chickens. I see it all the time, and it's just heat lamps. Heat lamps can be really dangerous. Chickens can become reliant on the heat lamp, and if you lose power, like if an ice storm comes along, knocks out the power, then your chickens are reliant on that heat, right? Also, even worse is heat lamps can burn down coops. They can cause death to your flock, obviously, from the coop burning down. I see it happen every single year. Speaking from personal experience, it almost happened to me. I had my, probably 4 or 5 years ago, I had a 4x4 that I was raising some chicks in. I had a heat lamp set up, I had it secured, I had it tied what I thought was really secured with some zip ties. And the little wing nut that was inside, it came off, popped off, and I happened to come out in the garage just as there was a little plume of smoke coming up, and it was about to catch fire. So please, please, please do not heat your chickens. If you feel like you have to heat your chickens, there's some really awesome products. I use something called a sweeter heater. I'll put a link to it down in the description below. Brencia also makes some really good products. I also use heating pads for my chicks, but as far as my full-grown adult hens go, I don't do anything for them in the wintertime. Now, if we're talking for some of our friends up the north, you can winterize your coop, and I've seen people do a really good job putting up their plastic, and basically that keeps the really crazy wind from coming in and getting snow inside your coop. Chickens traditionally aren't fond of snow. But the biggest thing you can do to help your chickens is make sure their water doesn't freeze over. There are a few really good products, and we have some of these available in our online store. I'll include them in the links down below. The first, we've got this really good heated 2-gallon poultry drinker. Basically, what I love about this is it keeps the chickens' water clean. You won't have to run out to your coop in your pajamas, trying to make sure they've got fresh, unfrozen water. But this guy right here, you just fill it up. It's perfect for a small flock. Chickens, what they do is they'll tap that nipple right there, and that's how they get their water. Now, the trick is you've got to remove the other water sources and make sure that this is the only one that they're using, or else they might have a tendency to go use those and not this one. The water will still be cold. It's got a little built-in thermostat, and what happens when it reaches below freezing, it kicks in, and it's just enough to keep their water from freezing. The other thing that is really good to use, it's this Farm Innovators. It's a De-Icer. You can use these in buckets. So I've got this hen hydrator right here, and let's see. So basically this hen hydrator, it hangs from this cord, and it's got the little nipples down here that the chickens drink. What you can do is you can take this, it's safe to use in plastic, stick it in the bucket, run the cord through, and this will keep your water from freezing over the winter time. You have to, obviously, it takes power. Both of these take power and running an extension cord, so you might have to have a backup plan in case you lose power. But then usually, hopefully, knock on wood, you won't lose power for more than 2 days. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out some of our other videos, subscribe to our channel, and if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at heath@citychickatl.com. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.